Hi friends, this is Carmen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have my living room set up. Hi Rosie. I've changed things around. You know that I've already shared my bedroom plants and the setup in there. Today I am going to do my living room and what's changed in here and how it's looking and some of the plans that I still have for it, because I'm not done with the living room. And Rosie is going to start barking because she saw somebody go by. It's the neighbor, Rosie. It's the neighbor. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start as you walk in. So you walk in, here is my entryway table. Below that is my philodendron red emerald, or emerald red. I'm not sure which comes first. And so that's doing beautifully there. It actually has just a ton of new growth. I had to rotate her because all the leaves were facing the other way because of the bright light. So I put her here and I rotated her. I've got my propagation that I did with my ficus burgundy, ficus elastica. It's doing good. It's giving off a new leaf there. Up above, this is the shelving unit I put on here. I do have a video on how I put that on there and how I styled it. Is the pothos, just the regular pothos jade. My son's graduation from high school. My beautiful Sansevieria samurai. I love these pots too. I'm going to be getting some more of these. It's not ombre, but it's like a swirling pattern on there. I love it. I'm going to be getting some more of them at Plant Stand of Arizona here next week. Up above here is my beautiful Cebu blue pothos. Doing wonderful. And down below is my clearance section Ficus lorata fiddly fig. And I hate to start it off and with the clearance section and give it that title, but it's been struggling a little bit. I had tried to propagate it and some leaves were coming out at the bottom. We'll see how that does, but it's been kind of crispy. I fed it yesterday, gave it some fertilizer, and was trying the Tank's Green Stuff fertilizer that you just mix into the soil. So we'll see if that helps it perk up a little bit. I may move it into the plant room to see if I can give a little bit brighter light in there. We'll see. And then one of my many aglaonemas, Aglaonema silverbay, is also a clearance section plant. I recently repotted a couple, let me see if I can get better light in here, a couple of pieces that I was propagating. This one back here, and this little one that's giving off, excuse me, giving off a leaf. I've been struggling with a cough lately, friends. Sorry. So that is the Aglaonema silverbay. So over here in front of the patio door, I've got the shoes that I use on a daily basis, but we won't look at that. Let's start off here with this Ficus Taniki. I love this guy. So beautiful, such a beautiful variegation on him, and he just does wonderful, never complains. So he's doing beautifully. Next to that is the most recent Sansevieria I received. It starts with a G. Gracilis, Sansevieria gracilis, that I received from Debbie. I'll get that in later. Doing beautifully right here, right next to its cousin, Sansevieria Fernwood Mikado. This one was outside for quite a long time and it wasn't doing well. You can see it had some damage. So I brought it in and put it right here in front of the doorway. And in that time, it's given off these two new shoots right here. Beautiful coloring on them, or pattern rather. So that's doing really well. And they are on top of a wood box that I got at, I think it was Michael's, and I painted it and put some stenciled French wording on it and stuff. And I use that to put my plants on top and my shoes when I go out and come back in. This basket here I just got from Goodwill, and it has handles on both sides, and it opens up and it's clean, and it can be used for like a little sewing basket, picnic basket, but I'm using it to prop up this aglaonema chocolate. And she's had a couple of little issues since I got her. She's lost some leaves, but she seems to be coming back now. And I thought I saw, yeah, here's a bloom. So she's doing okay now. Not sure what happened to her, why she did that, but she's doing much better now. So I have her right there, top of the basket, next to my chair. I love telling the story of this chair. I found it at, friends, if you're in the Phoenix area, particularly Chandler, and you love vintage and antique things at good prices, Merchant Square in Chandler is the place to go. I've gotten so many things from there. This chair here, I don't know, it's 60, 70 years old probably. Original upholstery, but I like it. And I got it for $20. I love it. This is the chair that I had in my bedroom. I have it out here now. Anyways, moving on. Here's the aglaonema sisterhood here. And this is aglaonema cutlass. It's got a few buds in there and it's blooming. I think pretty much all of them have been blooming. Red Siam, beautifully. And Maria, my very first aglaonema that I got actually. She's doing great. And then here is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. It's been growing. I still haven't put the extension on it. That is going to be one of the first projects I do in my plant room, and I'll film that because I need to put a moss pole on another plant, so I'll do it at the same time. But yeah, it's still growing beautifully. No crispiness at all. Then my baby monstera here. No fenestrations yet. And speaking of Monstera deliciosas, you remember this container back here, friends, that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby for like 70% off, and I was so excited. I still not have gotten the plant for it because, you know, a great pot deserves a great plant. I am going to be going to Plant Center of Arizona, and I'm probably going to pick up one of their larger Monstera deliciosas and put it there, because this area right here next to the table and stuff is big and will hold a nice big plant that can spread out. So that's probably what I'm going to get for that. And you know, I'll let you know when that happens. And then over here in the little corner in my hutch in the milk glass this is a cutting I took from the Monstera adansonii. I put the nursery pot in this hobnail design goblet, milk glass goblet, not really goblet, vase, cup. So let's continue on the table before we go to the hanging ones. Here is my Hindu compacta Hindu rope. It's doing good. Now these are 3 different plants, and the 2 in the front are doing great, but this one is always wrinkly. I don't want to water it too much for that one's sake and then lose the other ones. It's hanging in there, but that one is just always wrinkly. I don't know why, but they're growing. I've gotten new leaves and they're growing. They're doing well here. It's in a very chunky draining soil. I'm actually using the tank's green stuff cacti and succulent mix for all of my Hoya now, because it's very chunky, very free draining. And so I have it in that. Now its sister here, the Hoya Crimson Princess, is doing well. It's gotten new leaves there. It was just a teeny tiny little cutting. This piece of the cutting I don't think is gonna make it. I think that's dead. So I think it's just this one here that's doing well. I do have the queen. That's in the plant room. But the princess is out here. She's doing well. She's growing. My latest aglaonema. This is aglaonema Dalmatian, I believe it is. And it's doing great. Lots of new leaves. I don't see any blooms on it, but lots of new foliage. My old my old peace lily, I've had this baby for, you know, a couple of years now, and it just doesn't grow any bigger. I mean, do they make, is there a petite peace lily variety? Because this guy, you know, look, this is a brand new leaf and it blooms, but it just doesn't get bigger. It just stays compact, which is nice because I like it here on this table, but it just stays compact. It does not get big. So I don't know, I think it's one of those petite peace lilies. And Sansevieria, bird's nest, night owl. What a name, night owl. Sounds like a band or something, 80s band. Anyways, so this one's doing good here. I just moved it here to this spot because I moved a lot of plants off of this table into the plant room. So as you can see, there's space. You know I'm going to be filling that up. So I moved the Sansevieria here, and it's making friends here with the my anthurium, my oleanthurium, the basic standard red. Always giving off new leaf. It went through a time there recently where it wasn't happy and some of the leaves were dying off, and I treated it with some neem oil. And I think it had something, I'm not sure what, if it was thrips or what, but it's better now. Giving off new leaves, but it has not flowered for me, which is fine. It's fine. You know, it's doing its thing. So let's move up here. Now here, let me see if I can try to get this without too much backlighting. The way I have it set up is these brackets are on top of the blinds, the hanging blinds, okay? And I nailed them in there, okay? This is just Cuban ingenuity here, friends, okay? But I nailed it in there. And because I needed something that was put the rod way out, far away from the blinds. So I got these brackets, put them on there with nails, and it just so happens I had this curtain rod that was narrow enough to put in that first hole, and I put it over there. And then I have 3 or 4 of them here. 3 on S hooks, and that one already has its own hook. So that's how I hang these here. You know, I'm not sure if my apartment complex would like this or not, but I'm not moving anytime soon, so it'll be a long time before they know this. So that's how I have these hanging there. Very secure because I've got some heavy pots here, terracotta, ceramic, and these are pretty good sized plants. So I have my philodendron Brazil there, doing great. Let's see if I can get over there without hitting anything. My, maybe this way. There we go. Marble Queen pothos. She's really starting to, and I had propagated her quite a bit. Philodendron, come on, please, do you mind? You've had your chance. So this is the Marble Queen. She's doing beautiful variegation there. I've propagated quite a bit, gave some to my mom and to Kristen. Syndaptus pictus here in the talavera pot. Love talavera, so beautiful. But finally trailing. Took a long time to get settled in, but she seems happy now. Got this from Hutch last November. There were two 2-inch pots, and I put them both in here. Chunky aeroid mix that I had mixed myself, you know, with the cocoa coir brick and all of that. So it's doing good now. Okay. The last one here is the Adansonii monstera Adansonii. I am squeezed in here, friends. Okay, this is not easy, but I'm doing it for the shot, and it's doing really well. Remember, this is the one that I got from Lowe's for $14.98, and she's the mother plant of that propagation right there. But very soon I have other propagations rooting right now in the plant room that I'm going to be repotting in here and putting a moss pole. That's the other moss pole project I was talking about, and putting a moss pole in this one and having her climb and not be a hanging
And right
plant.
here on the end table in my living room,
See my Mickey cup. Love Mickey. And a picture of Rosie. And a picture of me and my kids. As me spending a birthday I didn't think I would have when I was in treatment. That's a very special picture for me. So here I have some more Sansevieria Fernwood Punk, I believe. But it's in that tank screen stuff. Look how chunky that is. With the pumice and, isn't that beautiful? Lots of new growth. This is the one, friends, remember I took that rubber, it was foam rather, that foam wrapping that it had around its roots. Yeah, it's doing great now. And this is the Sansevieria that I swapped with Emily, Honey Forest Star. Emily from Succulent Greenhouse. She has a wonderful channel, friends. Very talented young lady in making succulent arrangements. So here I have a couple of Sansevierias, and I moved them way back here. There is no light back here. Well, I've got the ring light on, but otherwise there is no light back here. I am going to be getting a little lamp to put there. These are all Kristen's plants ready to be taken to her house. But my Sansevieria laurentii, the long version and the bird's nest, both in there, and my Sansevieria moonshine, which my Sansevieria moonshine, friends, is getting very green. It's the new leaves have that beautiful light coloring, but I'm wondering if I just need to give this more light. What do you think? Because it seems greener than lighter than the moonshine. Seems more midnight than moonshine. So let me know on that. Okay. So yeah, these are Kristen's plants. Marble Queen. Look at this, how cute this is. She got this at a baby shower. Watch me grow. Little Sempervivum. My son when he was a baby. Her pothos and her aloe vera. Here's my wall here, and these are two pictures, acrylic paintings I did with vases and flowers, cut flowers in them. Okay, this pictures of my kids. Sorry, I'm like a proud mom here, showing up. That's Kristen and Lucas on their wedding day. And my son Josh and his wife Megan, they eloped last November. Okay. And then on the other side, on top of the TV, I have this set of 3. These are water lilies, also done in acrylic and ink.
and charcoal pencil. So water lilies there, this series. So there you have it, friends. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my living room and how I have it set up now. It'll probably change. But I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Getting rid of the love seat that was there really opened this area up where I can put more plants here, bring my chair out that I think looks so much better here, and just you know, moving plants out into the plant room just gives more space out here too. I'm looking forward to putting that big monstera deliciosa back there, so be on the lookout for that. I am going to be doing a plant haul here pretty soon once I do go plant shopping, and then the final video in this little series will be the plant room reveal. Okay, so you don't want to miss that. Rosie, yes, I know you're so excited. Yay. Thanks, friends. Give this video a thumbs up, please. And have a blessed day. I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.